It's morning already? Oh, Paimon still needs more sleep. Huh? Wait, look over there! Isn't that... It's one of Linny's cards! Let Paimon see... Maybe you haven't heard, but today is the monthly free. It's been a while since we last talked. Ooh, today's our lucky day. We have the day off. From the sound of it, Linny's been making progress with his investigation. Wonder what he's discovered. We still have... There's a group of people over there. Look.
So I said, that's not a faucet. Hey, who are you two?
Oh, sorry for eavesdropping. Sounds like you were talking about something private.
What's the matter? They're just looking to join in on our fun.
Hey, don't pretend like it's okay for them to just interrupt us like that.
You hear that, Quisto? What?
Your expressions tell me you're looking to hear some juicy info, am I right?
Really? Are we that famous?
You're kidding. How often does anyone get a personal tour led by His Grace himself?
A little mistake, huh? I like the way you put it.
Your group?
I'm Quisto, and this is Lavaroon. People...
So, you two really like to gossip?
No. You don't get it. No. Whoa, all this info's worth something, you know?
I don't mind him. Quisto's always this way. The welfare meals. Talk about the welfare meals.
Right. That meal we had yesterday was super delicious. Paimon can still taste it whenever she closes her eyes.
Is that so? To tell you the truth, I've been helping out with making those welfare meals.
Oh, so
You are correct. I am a true professional. Since you like my cooking, I guess that means we share similar taste. Listen, kids. The power structure within the fortress is quite complicated. You've already met the one person here you should never cross.
Those who have the Duke's attention get all kinds of special perks.
I know who you mean. It's that
But did you know that Churia was a talented researcher from the Fontaine?
I don't care if he was a researcher that could turn dirt into Mora. Speaking of which, the last time I saw him, he was passing by in the corridor with Lorvine.
You mean he hit a woman?
But that Lorvine's also quite the odd one, you know?
Wait a second. You don't think?
Do you think could it be that they're secretly meeting there to go on dates?
After all, I do remember seeing Lorvine beat Churia to a pulp that one time.
Look, there are some people talking over there.
If you ask me, those pompous parasites on the surface act like they're all a bunch of
Hey, speak for yourself, mate.
Oh, you think you're special or something?
I don't.
Hey, how cool would it be if the whole world was destroyed by a giant flood and everyone had to start over from nothing?
What kind of filthy bilgewater are you spewing? Listen, things ain't so great on the surface. Who wants to live in the ruddy overworld anyway?
And what makes you think they'd want to hire someone like you?
Whoa. Sounds like they're really unhappy about the overworld. Speaking of which, Paimon never heard anyone use the words overworld or... That's true.
Hey, you over there? Yeah, you. Say, do you like playing card games? You know, like Genius Invocation TCG?
You TCG players are like mint in the wild.
Hey, come on now. What's wrong with finding all right.
But why would you be looking for people to play Genius Invocation in a place like this?
Whether you're throwing down cards or throwing punches, there are lots of card players here in the fortress. When I saw you, I immediately thought, hey, even outside. Sure.
Great! Since you've been here longer than us, you need to flex your seniority a little bit, right?
I thought you would have already heard everything by now.
Why don't you pick? We'll let you know if we've heard it already.
All right. Have you heard any strange rumors since you've arrived? Ben, did you know that there are some people who are always gossiping over in the corner? Yeah, so you've already met those two. They're quite a pair. I heard that they used to be a chef and a bartender before they were sent down here.
Good to know. Do you have anything else to tell us?
Let me think. Sounds like you want to hear something a little more tantalizing. Oh, did you know that the Duke was also a convict in the Fortress of Meropide before?
Huh?
That's right. The Duke was an inmate just like you and me. To go from an ordinary inmate to becoming the manager of the whole place? I'm not gonna lie, a forbidden zone? Sounds like...
It's just a rumor we've been hearing, but no worries if you've never heard of it.
Anything else? Not that I can think of, but I'll be sure to tell you anything interesting
Okay, we've talked to just about everyone, and it's about time for us to go meet Linny. According to the card he left us, we should go meet him in the production zone.
Follow the wind. Huh? That look in your eyes. You found something?
Hey, this is no time to be modest. Just tell him we found a boatload of information.
Oh, as expected of the legendary duo. Huh. I'd have never guessed that myself. The rumors swirling about this place are unreliable after all, and Master Child probably went missing because he found a way out. He is a harbinger after all. I suppose he's Unfortunately, this isn't enough for our final report to Father. Father told me that even though Master Child said he was just coming to Fontaine for a vacation, he actually had some personal reasons. His
escape route is already flooded, so we'll have to task someone with professional diving skills to chase after it.
Well, when you put it that way, it's obvious that only Furina would be up.
Bingo!
He's working today. Coming here as a group would have attracted too much attention. I'll talk to him about it later. It's the least I can do. We're all in this together. Honestly, I'm far more impressed by you guys managing to collect all this information right under Wriothesley's watchful eyes.
Collecting information has always been our strong point.
Now, let me think. To find out more information, Furina will have to retrace Master Child's original, and if he's to do that, he'll have to set out on the next pipe cleaning day at the earliest.
You can even estimate how long it'll take for—
We've been working together for a long time. Traveler, What say you to meeting here 9 days from now? We'll be— Oh, and there's just one last thing we'd like your help with. Though we can just sit back and wait for Fremenet's report on Master Child's whereabouts, we still need to make more progress on the investigation of the Forbidden Zone. Fremenet's no master of disguise. Lynette's still working on getting intel from the other area.
What do you want us to do? Will it be hard?
Well, I won't call it easy per se. Listen carefully. You'll need to find an excuse to get into the infirmary and investigate the room and environs. You've mentioned several sketchy-looking people always meeting at the infirmary earlier. Investigate the internal structure of the infirmary and any active dealings within. But also, there's no need to take risks. My apologies, I just started rambling out of habit.
But that's not a bad thing, right? All right, then we'll head out as soon as we finish our prep.
Let's go our separate ways for now then. Don't forget, we meet here again in 9 days.
Hey, stay here for now. Paimon will take a peek. There seem to be several people inside.
Right. I feel like
It's not impossible.
It's a bit hard to understand them from here. So, why don't we just try to talk to them in person? Let's... Someone! Please help! He's sick!
Whoa, are you okay?
Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's no need to panic. Take a deep breath before you begin.
The traveler started complaining of a stomachache, and then nausea, and then collapsed onto the ground. Freezing limbs, twitching fingers, and pale
Let me take a look. Please, lie down over here. Don't worry, I'll get you to the bed safely. Here, hold on to my shoulder and walk slowly.
You can do it, traveler!
Don't apologize. You're sick after all. Now, please relax. I'm just going to do a preliminary checkup on you. My checkup has confirmed that he's not in any mortal danger. That's our worst fear out of the way.
Eh? Oh, that's good.
I'll continue my diagnosis of the patient now. Please, relax and take a deep breath. Don't sense serious damage to your organs either. Does it hurt when I press here? And here? Huh? But based on my initial checkup, there shouldn't be a problem here. What about here? I understand. So that's what it is. I think you just ate something that disagreed with you. That's all.
So that's what it is.
And there have been other inmates complaining about the food recently. Congratulations! The health risk is incredibly low, so you should recover within a couple days. Miss Levine, I'll have to trouble you to help me look after this new patient while I'm gone.
Very well.
And she hopped away, just like that.
Hello. So how are you feeling now?
His stomach ache's really bad. He was stumped.
If Miss Sijuin says it's not a serious...
But it also looks like she's the only medic you've got down here.
Well, that's true.
What do you mean, that's true? That's really misrepresenting the situation. Though they may have committed crimes and gotten locked up here as a result.
Yeah, you're right. But did you have to lecture me about it in front of another patient?
That's correct.
Are you two...
We've been sick a while. I come back every once in a while for checkups, and to pick up the medicines Miss Siegewein prescribes for us. You could say she fancies herself as Miss Siegewein's capable help.
Please watch your mouth, Mr. Jurier. Don't forget that you are the primary reason I have frequent heart palpitations.
Hey, don't start arguing now, please! Hey! There's no need to...
Release. It's way too early for us to even think about that.
Please allow me to end this boring and useless conversation.
And same to you, Miss Lorvine. Anyway, that was more than enough rest for me, so I'm going to get out of this excessively noisy place.
He just slowly walked off? Like that?
I'm sorry you had to see all of that. I'm Lorvine, and that's... Well, his name is Jurier, but I hope you'll never...
You?
I mean, can you blame me? Who would like someone who is as arrogant and obsessed with weird research topics as he is? I'll accompany you two for a while. Miss Siege... No, it's nothing.
I'm back! Did you rest like you promised?
Thank you for getting our medicine, Miss Siegewein.
Did you all cooperate with your bed rest? I trust that nobody got up to walk around. Good. Here, this should be 2 days... Miss Lorvine, I left in a bit of a hurry just now. Do you still remember if we discussed the color of the pill that you should be taking today?
I remember. You said it should be yellow.
Yellow, huh? I understand. These are yours. Please, make sure...
All right, then I'll also be on my way now. I hope you feel better soon, too.
See ya!
I'm going to fill out your medical record now. You're widely known as the Traveler, right?
Those two made quite the commotion just now, so why don't we let the Traveler rest?
So his primary symptoms are abdominal pain with secondary symptoms of nausea. Alright then.
Is there anything we should know besides to take the meds?
No, his base constitution is quite good.
Got it. Paimon will hold the Traveler to that for sure. Oh, you're going to take a nap already? We've been to lots of places together. He may look a bit under the weather now, but he's actually super strong.
So you're the best of companions. You're awake.
How do you feel? You slept
well. Now you can go back without a worry in the world.
Thank you, Miss Siegewein.
Time to go. Time to go.
You really are something. To be able to fall asleep like that and even sleep talk the entire time, you scared Paimon half to death! No, but you kept mumbling things along the lines of, Pyron, go take my grilled fish and put down the Adeptus Temptation now! Paimon talked with Siegewein the entire time you were asleep. She seems like she's just a sincere nurse and... Whoa! You really are super thorough. All those...
Did you two run into any trouble over the past few days?
No, we just worked our shifts according to the schedule.
That's good. We've taken a look at the slip you've sent.
Wait, why is she getting involved as well?
You already went above and beyond when you scoped out the infirmary. Infiltrating a guarded stronghold is a different kind of job from a one-off investigation. Lynette also felt like you have already taken the first step for us.
So that's what Lynette thinks.
Then, let's go check on Lynette before Furina returns.
Is now really a good time to go?
According to my observations, Sigewinne always spends around half an hour away from the infirmary right before lunch. Also, I'm her brother, remember?
Okay, then let's head.
Lynette should be here right... Huh. Strange.
As expected, Sigewinne isn't here, but why isn't Lynette here?
No, Lynette rarely deviates from the plan. Unless...
Let's see if there are any clues around here. We can look while we wait for her.
Okay. None of the beds have any signs of having been slept in. Except that one over there.
That's the one Lynette must have used, right?
She would have said her migraine was having which means either the head nurse didn't return the entire time from when Lynette...
There are some books here and a few files. Advanced nursing, how to raise the spirit of your patient. These sure are some interesting books. She even has books on understanding people's motivations and feelings. Ah, this is it!
Wait, this thing? It doesn't look like it's been disguised that well. The space behind it is empty. From its size, I don't think it's an entrance that is meant to be taken apart. Could Lynette have tried to get inside? Let's look around here for some more clues. Don't panic.
Hey, you guys, there's a slip of paper over here.
A slip of paper?
It's right over here, and there's a bunch written on it too. It reads, out of respect for your usual practices, I'll use a piece of paper or card as the medium to pass on my message. You may consider this as me giving you my best regards.
This is...
Is that all? The back.
Show me! Now!
That look on your face. Paimon's reading it now. Would you care to guess where Miss Lynette of the Fatui could be right now? No. Could she have...
Wriothesley. Did he deliberately leave the infirmary unguarded to you?
Wait, you mean he was aware of our goals from the very beginning?
Yes. That is a crucial question. Wriothesley, you are not from the same camp as us. You were sent down here by Neuvillette, so you have no conflict of interest with Wriothesley. I'd like to know that too. Why did he only go after her? Don't panic, just think everything over. Wait, you're right. Wait, but that means the fact that Furina was able to leave the grounds. Could Wriothesley have let him go as well?
But what does he gain by letting Furina leave like that?
So he's challenging me and trying to provoke me, I'm sure of it. We never should have sent out Furina. We had to go through all that trouble to find an opening to sneak him around the guards and into the pipe. If Wriothesley let him leave on purpose, then he's probably in a terrible spot now as well.
Lenny's getting more and more panicked. We have to... Don't be like this, Lenny. Furina wouldn't have...
No, I'm the leader of this operation.
Hey, don't be reckless! Traveler Chancellor, please, talk some...
I simply cannot allow Lynette to be abducted again. I have to go. I'll find a way to get them back!
He's rushed out the door! After him!
Right. I feel like we still have some room to make changes on these details.
It's not impossible, but it'll require extensive testing.
Is that so? Very well. Then please be mindful of the time. Huh?
Is someone?
Pack everything up. Whoever's outside is eavesdropping.
Someone! Please help! He's...
Whoa, are you okay?
These two. What a delightful turn of events. Oh my! What's wrong, little one? There's... Being able to read human expressions is quite the useful skill.
Lenny! Wait! It's no use. We have to catch up to him. He's already out of sight. How is he so fast? Let's go head him off at Wriothesley's office.
Come out and face me!
Aren't we at an administrative office space? Why don't you...
What did you do to my sister?
I ran into the young miss at the infirmary. I'd heard that she was suffering from quite the migraine, so I decided to invite her over for a cup of tea.
Stop joking around! Where did you take my siblings?
I have also heard that your performances are quite the spectacle. Maybe she'll appear behind you right now if you were to turn your head.
Is he trying to trick me into turning... You knew we were investigating the infirmary from... As for Furina, no.
There was no need to do so.
You removed our original members and spread the news of Child's escape so...
One correction. Lynette is in my hands right now, but Furina is not.
He's not. What do you really want?
Lenny!
Oh, wonderful. Everyone is here, so I'll only need to say this once. Eager and to the point, I see. Alas, only Miss Lynette is currently having a cup of the fortress's finest tea. Although, as per your original plan, Mr. Furina should also have returned to the fortress by now.
Wait, you locked him outside in the sea?
I closed the fortress's gate to the outside world. That's all.
Fremene's a star diver, so he should be fine, right?
No, we're still here, so he'd definitely try to find a way to come back for us.
But why would I do this, you may be asking? To have an audience with you, of course. Besides, I do recall you mentioning to Miss Lynette that you've always wanted to have a face-to-face meeting with the Lord of the Fortress of...
So, you've been keeping tabs on us before...
Some of my folks just happened to hear a thing or two that I was willing to play dumb and turn a blind eye. Mr. Linney, the cards are stacked against you right now. You need do but one thing to guarantee their safety.
You want to see Father? But why should she bother giving you an audience?
Well, if she cares for the well-being of her dearest children, I've heard that the bonds between the members of the House of the Hearth are like the bonds of family.
Why did you think Father sent us to handle the Fortress of Meropide?
Oh, I see. So it's because she doesn't care for my place here.
Was this the extent of your master plan to get to Father?
You people really are difficult to get along with. Mr. Linney, you have one last chance to invite your father here.
Lenny!
Instead of asking why I'm doing this, why don't you try to see things from my perspective? I gave you a warning by cutting off the first few operatives I found, but that only caused you to double down. Had Mr. Furina left the fortress on his own.
I shouldn't ask Father to do anything because of...
6, 5...
Wait,
2... time's up. It really is a shame, Mr. Linney.
Wriothesley!
Negotiations have broken down. Please leave, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, listen to—
You do realize that I'm only letting you go because of Neuvillette, yes? But that doesn't mean you can just do whatever you want. Then how about this? Those who are capable deserve respect. You've spent I'll ask you 3 questions. Answer all of them correctly, and I'll agree to your request. Question 1. Regarding the hidden rules of the production zone, what is the truth behind the one about not being allowed to work for 3 days in a row?
The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world very differently from humans. As a result, the Melusine... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half hour just before lunch. But what... The research notes said that the... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons. The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... We often see Miss Siege... The research notes said that the Melusine... I've been told that the infirmary is always empty for the half...
Ah, so that's what's going on. Paimon understands it now. Who would have guessed? The hidden rule of the production zone. People are not supposed to work 3 days in a row, and if they do, they'll get strange meat in their welfare meal. At first, we thought this strange meat must have something to do with the people. She often visits the production zone to observe the workers' health. Out of her sense of duty as the head nurse, as well as her genuine concern for the workers' health, Sigewinne has only the best intentions with her surprise. Unfortunately, Melusines as a race perceive the world differently from humans. The recipients of her loving... Are we on the right...
Not bad. You've uncovered Sigewinne's secret and even guessed her intentions correctly as well. It's nice to know that her efforts have not gone unacknowledged. All right, now for my next question. There are also some hidden rules in the Pancration ring.
Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value... The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world... According to Collins... I've been told that the infirmary is always... Fonta's internal report suggests that... According to Collins, the Pancration tournament only took place because the Fonta Fonta's internal report suggests that they're starting a new trial of an unnamed and unpackaged product. The research notes said that the Melusine race perceives the world... The Fonta promoter has been struggling because he doesn't recognize the real value of coupons.
Ah! Paimon gets this rule too now! So there really was not that hidden rule of the Pancration ring is about how, people People are not supposed to bet on both boxers at the same time. And if they do, they'll receive a package containing a strange, blood-colored liquid. People get scared when they see it because they've subconsciously begun to associate. But really, it's just a bottle of the latest yet-to-be-named and packaged new Fanta trial. A blood-red drink. The company, facing backlash from its own staff, they came to the Fortress of Meropide and offered to sponsor the Pancration tournament, so the Duke, knowing how valuable coupons are in the fortress, and so only those who proved their stupidity by...
I acknowledge the effort you've put into bringing the truth of this, Miss... Although, based on your description, that Fanta promoter is a bit too careless with his words. I may just reconsider my collaboration with the company. All right, and here's the final question. What's the secret behind our head nurse and all of her patients in the infirmary?
Stop your cruel and pointless games, Wriothesley! You know that we haven't finished our investigation, so there's no way we can answer the last question! The thought of sparing Lynette and... You'll pay for this! Ah!
Lenny, are you alright?
Oh, close one. I owe you, Sigewinne. That was a fantastic shot.
It was nothing, Your Grace.
Sigewinne?
Though this gun may look like a toy, it's actually fully functional, as I just demonstrated.
Sigewinne...
Not at all. I am merely when Monsieur Neuvillette asked me to come here, he told me that my job would be to take care of the well-being of everyone here.
But if you mean what you just said, then isn't Linny someone you should be looking after as well?
But I really am just doing what Monsieur Neuvillette told me to do. Everything I did, I've done to protect them. His Grace knows it too, right? Your Grace?
My dear Sigewinne, whatever shall I do with you?
Well, it's nearly time after all.
What are you talking about?
Take me if you want.
How touching. Can you just give me one more minute?
Don't be like that.
All right, everyone, calm down. 2 more visitors will be arriving any time now. I'll go get a cup of tea. Miss Sigewinne, I leave Miss Lynette in your care.
You... What are you doing?
I believe I hear footsteps.
Some space, please.
Ah, Miss Clorinde.
Furina... Furina...
What's going on? What is Clorinde doing here?
Work.
I'm sorry about shooting you, Mr. Linny. The tranquilizing effect will begin to wear off soon.
What happened to Furina? Wasn't he diving just outside of the fortress? Why is he looking like...
A flushed face, an accelerated pulse. He must have consumed primordial seawater.
What did you say?
Please, make some space. I'll need to give Mr. Fremine a more thorough checkup.
I'll talk to Clorinde while you get Fremine to where he needs to be.
What's that look on your face? I thought I made good time on the way back.
Oh, I'm just admiring your punctuality. Had you arrived just a few minutes later, Sigewinne may have been forced to shoot Mr. Linny again. How's the situation?
The water has changed. It's pretty much as expected. The concentration of primordial seawater has increased significantly. I was only out there a short time, so it wasn't too bad. But if one were to stay for any significant amount of time... Well, you can...
Where was he when you found him?
The abandoned zone at the end of the pipes. A good distance into the water.
Closer than I thought. He must have recognized it early on and tried desperately to swim back.
Locking the door was necessary. I don't think we could have saved 2.
Well, I did try to convince him that I had my reasons. Never seen...
It would probably work on Neuvillette. He has a knack for picking out who had good intentions, even when the outcomes were all terrible.
It's a bad sign if you're having to plead your case to Neuvillette. Want some tea?
Not particularly. If you want to drink some that badly, just say so.
Fine, I'd like to get some tea. Want me to get you a cup too, since I've already made it?
Might as well then, I suppose. Actually, do you have a towel? I would like to dry my hair.
How is he?
These symptoms are probably caused by an acute ingestion of a large amount of Primordial Sea. Of course, it would be best if he stayed for further observation. Sorry. I am aware that the infirmary may not be your favorite place in the world at the moment.
Why would he ingest a large amount of primordial seawater after leaving the fortress?
Please, look after Mr. Furina for the moment. I'll go fetch some medicine and a respirator.
Where is she? How is she?
Oh, she just took a nap in an empty room after I tranquilized her. If my calculations are correct, she should also be waking up right around now.
Linny, are you okay?
I'll be fine.
Are you sure? You don't look alright.
My hands and feet are still a bit weak.
I'm back, everyone.
Lenny! Oh, Furina?
He'll be fine, but...
His breathing's beginning to slow down.
Give me a hand and help me get him to the infirmary.
Yeah, I'll take him from this side.
On it. Traveler, you seem pretty worried about him. Want to come with us?
The Duke and Clorinde are gone.
They probably went to get some tea.
He's awake. Furina, how do you feel?
Linny. Lynette.
We're all here.
The infirmary at the Fortress of Meropide, Miss...
How do you feel? Don't push yourself if you're not feeling up to it.
Traveler. The sea. There's something wrong with the seawater.
Shh, it's okay. We can talk about it after you've recovered.
No, listen to me. This is really serious. There's primordial seawater mixed into the regular seawater. Pipes. Right, the pipes. It's all coming back to me now. I'm in. Where could Master Child be?
Frost is coming!
This mechanism looks like it's been tampered with. Could he have done it? It's getting stuck on something. Seems like I'll have to avoid those obstacles while I turn it. This is where the water starts. Master Child. The vegetation here is a bit more sparse. These traces aren't natural. A person must have left them, and recently. I should be going in the... Oh, there are traces here too. I need to keep going. Huh? The traces are gone. But I don't see where he could have gone from here. Wait. What the... My heart is racing, and it's getting harder and harder to breathe. No good. I have to get back. They still don't know anything about what's going on. If I turn back right now, I should still be able to make it. I can't die here. I have to push on.
So, in other words, the trail you were following vanished.
Mm-hmm. That's right. I tried my best to swim back.
Miss Clorinde brought you back.
Miss Clorinde, you say? I must go thank her in person.
You're still too weak for Monet. Miss Lynette is right.
A guest? Then I can assume Wriothesley was the one who invited her to come down here?
You should ask His Grace about that.
Yeah, it's about time he actually told us what's going on. Wanna come with...
No, please go on without me. I don't...
Lenny.
The logical part of my brain is aware that we're safe right now.
Understood. In that case, I'll leave the infirmary to you. The travel...
Thank you.
I take it Mr. Fremonet's condition has stabilized?
Of course! I wouldn't have left the infirmary otherwise.
I've been expecting those two, but might I inquire as to the purpose of your visit, Miss Siege?
I wanted to check up on Miss Clorinde.
Mostly fine, I think.
If you don't mind, I'd like to perform another quick physical exam.
All right. Thank you for looking out for me. I'll take...
Well, want to explain yourself right?
Of course. Where should I begin?
Then Paimon will begin.
No. I just knew they were Fatui operatives sent to the fortress by the Knave.
You managed to monitor and stay ahead of them even though you didn't know what they were trying to...
They came here with ulterior motives. I'm quite adept at discerning what that kind of behavior is signal. Initially, I thought their goal was just to investigate Child's disappearance. Linny suggested that I had deliberately let him escape, but in truth, I didn't really do anything special to help or hinder him while he was here. Of course, it's inevitable that the Knave would make a big deal out of her fellow Harbingers. I'm also quite curious about where that Harbinger went.
So you were hoping Linny's group would just do your work for you.
You make it sound like that's a bad thing. The Forbidden Zone has always been Linny's target, and you
Are the rumors true? That you're also a former criminal?
Why would you put it like that? Isn't staying here all day and serving as the manager of the fortress a kind of sentence unto itself?
Oh, right. Paimon wanted to ask, who invited Clorinde down here?
Me, of course. I paid her good mora to come down to the fortress for some field work. As a champion duelist, Miss Clorinde could be considered to be an independent party. I needed to find an exceptionally capable person to help me get through the impending crisis.
And saving from...
You can think of it like that, yes. Credit where credit is due, that boy is quite adept at diving. That's not something you should be asking after. Neuvillette only asked you to investigate Child's whereabouts. All I need to prove to you is that the Forbidden Zone had nothing to do with the Harbinger's disappearance.
But we've already uncovered that there's something wrong with the infirmary.
You make a compelling case. Do you really want to know the answer that badly?
Yeah, Paimon really wants to know.
Even if the truth may not be pleasant? Follow me.
Door here? And a whole basement behind it? Huh. You're pretty good at hiding stuff, Wriothesley.
It seems you've forgotten just what kind of place the Fortress of Meropide is.
Time to go.
Stand on the central plate.
Wait, is there a secret mechanism or... Whoa! So, this is the Forbidden Zone? Honestly, for a place so well hidden, what a huge door!
There are 3 such isolation gates in total. Generally speaking, I'm the only one who's allowed to go inside. Am I correct to assume you're going to run on back and tell your little Fatui friends everything?
Well,
Well, I'd advise you wait until you've seen the whole truth of this place.
So there's a switch on the side.
Stand back.
Whoa! They all just went up one by one.
Go on, have a look. I've been interested in what lies beyond that gate ever since I assumed leadership of the Fortress of Meropide. Of course, it would be unwise to recklessly open it, but it'd also be risky, and the readings on that dashboard have not budged since the day when I first laid eyes on this place. But over the past year, the needle has crept upwards from its original position. Normally, I would have ignored it, but I happened to have some free time when I noticed it, so I investigated. Very reasonable guesses. The temperature should vary with weather and climate changes, so for something that rarely shifts, the water pressure is more likely. Later on, a few more possibilities occurred to me, such as a potential connection with the Primordial Sea. Over the past few days, the needle has moved again.
The concentration of primordial seawater?
And that is precisely the problem. We're at the bottom of the sea, and now... Yes.
But forget about the two of us. Not even Neuvillette knows where the primordial sea could be. Oh.
Seems like you've figured it out. I believe the Primordial Sea lies directly beneath this sluice gate. The indicators are now red. Although the gate still stands, some primordial seawater has already leaked out and mixed into the sea around us. If this continues... Yeah, you know what the legends say.
But that's just too weird!
Your expression tells me you think this might be part of a vast, complicated conspiracy. It's just that the secret of the Forbidden Zone had been long forgotten by the nation before There's no single founder of the Fortress of Meropide in any traditional sense. When the previous Hydro Archon, Egeria, ruled the land, all convicted criminals from Fontaine were exiled. The criminals received no sympathy of any kind from the people. Some of them began to repent and prayed to the Hydro Archon, asking if there was still anything they could do. The Hydro Archon took pity on them. And so, leaning on the power of the Hydro Archon, they gathered underneath the sea, and as the number of exiles increased, the Hydro Archon continued to lend her support. And with that, the people here stopped referring to the fortress as a prison. They saw themselves as repenting sinners, but as time went on, people also realized that the fortress was a lonely place. Once they had finished serving their sentences, some people left and some others chose to stay. They'd find some idle position and let their withered souls fade away with the ancient secret. After many, many centuries, few people still remember the reason for the... Now and again, researchers manage to break one law or another and live out their days in the fortress.
But now you know every part of that history is true.
Indeed. To be frank, not prophecies are troublesome things. Let's go somewhere else. This is it.
Your Grace, perfect timing. The result—
Wait, Jurier, he's not alone!
Huh? Lure
No need to panic, you two. I've already told them.
What? After you warned us not to tell—
I'm skeptical as well.
The results speak for themselves, don't they?
All right then, if Your Grace insists.
They seem harmless enough, so I'll trust them.
How about some reintroductions? This is Jurier, one of the highest-ranked researchers from the Fontaine Research. Good. Saves me a bit of time. Edwin's main areas of research were archaeum and gravimeters.
You want to blow up the Fortress of Meropide?
Ah, what a lovely idea. I'm already imagining it in my head.
Gotta admit.
Guys, focus! Focus!
That taskmaster over there is Miss Lorvine, and is also one of my technical consultants.
Ooh, are they together?
See, everyone keeps asking this question. Are you too sure you're not a couple and just using your work as a convenient cover?
If I dated her, I'd officially be madder than Edwin.
Jeez, forget I said anything. Follow me.
Whoa, there's another door that goes right up.
Your constant amazement makes it seem like the fortress can do anything.
Really thinks everything's super cool.
Well, let's spice it up a bit. And here you go.
What a huge ship! This is also a production zone that Paimon's never seen before.
How much do you know about Fontanian history? Well, then maybe you haven't heard the story of ancient Lemuria. To give you a quick rundown, Fontaine used to be ruled by the Lemurian dynasty. According to legend, the Lemurian king Remus came to this land after being inspired by divine revelation and found the seer Sibila. He called his nation Lemuria and used the Fortuna to incessantly search.
There's a ship in this story too?
Where there's water, there'll be ships.
Do you believe that too?
To a point, I think. As you've already seen, I have a whole factory's worth of labor, materials, and technology at my disposal. So the moment I began to speculate that the Primordial Sea might lie underneath the gate...
Were you inspired by the legendary
Maybe. Fontaine were the workers to find out the truth behind this ship. As the Fortress's administrator, I'd never make such a... Alright, that's enough talking for now. Seems like you're good. I'll leave you here for now.
Oh,
No worries. But don't forget, it's up to you whether or not you want to share what you just saw.
yeah. We'll put a lot of thought into it for sure.
Great. I look
We're back!
Welcome back.
How can you be so much like Wriothesley? Oh,
Huh. Actually, now that you mention it, I just remembered something. While I was sedated, I could still barely hear two people talking next to me. They were discussing everything, from the leaves to the water and even the teacups.
Must have been Wriothesley and Clorinde.
Yeah, I heard one male voice and one female.
I really can't make sense of this place.
So, Traveler, Paimon, were you able to learn anything from Wriothesley?
yeah, he explained everything.
Very well. Then, would you mind checking your answers against my speculations? Yeah, I took the time to rest.
Nobody else is around, and
All right, then I'll posit my theories. I asked myself 3 questions. Firstly, why was Furina affected by the primordial seawater? It was because he dove into the sea. My theory is, the long-lost
Whoa, he's good.
That's Arlenny.
Secondly, Wriothesley's attitude changed dramatically during the course of our stay here. He ignored us completely at first, then suddenly roadblocked. I spent quite a long time thinking about this. If he has been monitoring the Fatui since the very beginning, what's more, the Fortress of Meropide is not part of Fontaine's court system, nor does it report to Udek's Neuvillette. Wriothesley is basically the king of a no-man's land. As long as the fortress doesn't do anything about Master Child's disappearance, Father can use it to pressure the Fontaine authorities. If I had to guess, he probably has something that he's working on himself.
You're super smart.
Thanks so much. If Wriothesley does have a plan, that can't be the full extent of what he's doing. I don't have enough information, so I have no idea what his chip might be.
the sea. Well, and
Could Wriothesley have wanted to meet Father to figure out a way to deal with his If you remember, I once mentioned that Father sees the House of the Hearth as her base of operation.
or perhaps he didn't know and just wanted to bring Father over to his side?
Yeah, that makes sense to me. The two of you have already aided us far too much. If you ever need anything else going forward, though you may not share the sentiment, after all that we've gone through together,
You have...
Thank you for protecting Linny when it really mattered.
Why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Paimon's hungry.
Oh, you've done...
Alright, then we'll catch you guys another...
It's time for dinner. Welfare meals now.
Come on, let's go pick up ours as well.
Traveler and Paimon, over here.
Are you here for dinner too, Miss Siege?
And I'm taking the opportunity to prepare Miss Clorinde's dinner.
Huh. You're right.
What would you like to eat? Yep, you can. I've already talked to our chef, Mr. Wolsey. It's all on me today, so you can get whatever you'd like.
Me too. Don't forget
No problem. Just...
So delicious. Paimon's so happy. Paimon...
Feeling full yet? How's the... Delicious! I'm so glad to see you all so happy.
Sigewinne, do you do this to help your...
A bit of both, I suppose. I'm a Melusine, which means I'm very different from human beings. I must know what you're thinking if...
You're really good at taking care of people.
Really? You're reminded of an older sister?
Oh, and what did you mean back in Wriothesley's office? When you said that you were protecting Linny and his siblings as well?
Oh, that. I just asked His Grace to look out for those children, especially that diver boy. I was getting a bit worried after hearing that something. Thankfully, Clorinde is very strong and although the path was blocked, we still stationed some guards there to stop anyone from approach. Oh, and I was keeping an eye on Mr. Linny as well.
You were all super considerate.
It's just what we do down here at the fortress. Oh, I really wish Monsieur Neuvillette would come down here more often too. Get a good night's rest, you two.
Time to go.
So much... I'm on super sleep. Delicious.
Out of my way! Get... What happened? Why is everyone running? No idea, but something must have happened. Stop asking!
Who's yelling? What happened? Why is everyone running around? Hey, what are you doing?
No time to explain, mate. Goodbye!
Hey, what? What's wrong with these people? They won't...
They're here! Yeah, there you are!
Oh, thank goodness!
Quisto and Laveroon, do you know what happened here?
We came here especially to inform you. Something seems to have gone terribly wrong just now. Laveroon was saying you two are new here and you don't have many friends, so...
Wait, weren't you the one who brought that up?
Hey!
Okay, whatever. The point is, you should come with us. Yeah, he said to get as far away as possible.
Oh no, it can't be that thing!
Whoa, wait, what? What? Hey, where you go?
We have to go find the Duke! You two just go and get out! Go on without us!
Hey! Be careful!
Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're already at the topmost layer, then try to move as far outwards as possible. Attention! Please evacuate upwards and outwards, upwards and outwards. If you're...
They're here.
Just like I said.
What happened?
You're just in time. But be ready to run. Three, 2, 1.
This won't hold it for long. Find Neuvillette. Tell him the defenses are about to collapse.
Then what will happen to you?
Until he arrives, we're the last line of defense. The gate. How long do you think it'll hold?
That depends on us.
Neuvillette? Why are you here?
Traveler, I need you to head to the Opera House immediately. Furina will soon be meeting with the knave there. You must protect Furina, and make sure she doesn't spend too much time. Will do. You have my sincere...
Look! There are a ton of Fatillion Palais Mermon. Are you two the Traveler and Paimon? Monsieur, though I'm sure he's already explained, this should be...
Oh, so you two are the honored guests, Miss Furina.
Of course! How could they not attend a meeting such as this?
It is my pleasure to make your acquaintance, Traveler.
I've already prepared seats for you.
Perhaps you two are unaware of how Miss Furina and I do things. You see, we actually recently agreed to get together for tea when we see this. This is a limited type of confectionery that Miss Furina simply adores.
Traveler, what do you think of this cake?
That's good to hear. So what Child said was on the mark after all. You do. I wonder how he's doing nowadays.
Since we're talking about him, I feel like I should add something.
Oh, so you're also familiar with his aptitude for fighting, Miss Furina. Against ordinary people, my colleague would never be on the back foot. But alas, he just never imagined he'd run into such a person. Coming from you, that's not surprising at all.
But I thought you would be happier to hear the news.
Of course, but it's still a bit of a shame.
Well, in any case, there's no need to worry.
Oh.
Because,
And where did he go after leaving the fort?
well...
The Fortress of Meropide lies deep beneath the waves. Ah, that is good news at least. His sister Tonya sent a letter to Fontaine. Do you have any idea how he usually writes back to his family? Dear Tonya, your letter made me feel like we were still enjoying our time in Snezhnaya together.
All letters tend to follow the same few formats anyway, right? As long as the contents are accurate.
Hold on. The what?
I suppose this is also a sign of things to come.
Huh? I don't quite understand what you're trying to say.
Have we entered into the next stage of the prophecy?
My thanks to you both. I will take it from here.
Sure you don't need a hand?
Quite sure.
Wow. So, what's your secret, huh? Let me guess. Nah, who knows? Maybe it's just your sense of responsibility.
Sounds about right.
Day may come when the prophecy is fulfilled and the waters burst forth. But it is not this day! This ancient power could easily obliterate an entire race. The tsunami of fury would unleash endless catastrophe. This sentence is too severe. Forgive me for overruling it.
All right. Seems like the problem inside has been suppressed.
Let me guess. We're safe.
Indeed. But only for now.
I win this bet.
Very well. It was indeed
You made a bet?
We made a bet on the size of your entourage. Clorinde thought you wouldn't come down by yourself.
I figured you would have at least brought a few people along for appearance's sake.
Shouldn't you have gotten used to confidential missions by now?
So what gift must the loser give? Tea?
He already has tons of tea in his office. I'm thinking about a set of legal codices.
That wouldn't happen to be a dig at my lack of legal awareness.
Well, I'm sure His Grace doesn't consider the fortress to be outside.
I was under the impression the residents of a place like this would be uninterested in the legal codices.
That was obviously anyway, you've still got some unfinished...
No need to stay here if you have a pressing matter.
Thank you. I hope everything went smoothly with...
I must say, Miss Furina, as the Hydro Archon, I am sure you understand the exact meaning of the phenomenon we just witnessed.
What are you trying to say?
At this point, I don't think there's any more need to speak as diplomatic representatives. Yet, here you are, relaxing, drinking tea, and eating desserts as if it's all nothing more than a few stray bugs in your garden. The prophecy's hanging above our necks like a guillotine. But you... It beggars belief just how nonchalant and carefree you have been.
You're wrong. I've never ignored the prophecy, nor have I just been passing the time and self-indulgent.
I am not alone in my doubts, you know. Oh, great Hydro Archon. How are you going to save them?
I have my ways, and I've been working on them for all this time. Even if you look down, Fontaine will be saved.
Then I ask you, Miss Furina, just what have you been working on?
My machinations are just like the prophecy itself.
I see. As a god, the proof of your labor always lies beyond prying mortal eye. Allow me to be so bold as to ask another way.
An emergency response plan?
Oh, that look in your eye.
The emergency response plan is also strict.
Then allow me to jog your memory. Miss Furina, what is the purpose of your Oratrice Mécanique d'Analyse Cardinal? And what do you plan to do with the massive...
The Oratrice? It's just like it appears to be.
So you also have no idea. If I'm not mistaken, someone's using it to prepare for something. I first caught wind of this when Linny tried to investigate the Oratrice in the Opera House. But even if that had nothing to do with you, then what could you possibly be working on, oh great Hydro Archon? Oh, right. I almost forgot. Udex Neuvillette is not at the...
Yes, that's exactly right. Please keep it a secret for me.
Of course I will. Although, I must say... Oh, very well. Let's stop that conversation here. There are still a few slices of cake left, so please, help yourselves. Traveler, I heard that you were recently commissioned to handle a few matters on behalf of the You too.
Thank you. Oh, Paimon's super...
You're welcome. I'm sure the cake also felt greatly honored to be featured at Miss Furina's table. It is getting late.
Very well. Will...
Mind seeing me off, Traveler?
Paimon's coming too.
I'm glad that you were willing to come with me. Of course, child was just an excuse.
That's what Paimon thought.
You lent your aid to the children of the House of the Hearth. That was all. Formal topics should be discussed in formal settings. I know you just returned from the Fortress of Meropide.
They've all been working very hard at
You mean Wriothesley. He's a tricky one to deal with. By the way, and you can just consider this a bit of idle gossip, but what's your impression of Furina? You are outside of our disputes, and the freest person in all of Fontaine, able to move around most easily.
And that's everything that happened during the trial. Master Child was declared guilty and immediately transported to the Fortress of Meropide.
Didn't he say he was coming here on vacation?
Forget
it. He did give us an opportunity. I will be meeting someone shortly.
Do you require help with any preparation?
No need. I need to meet with Furina.
Oh? Come over here, you little critter, you! You dare to run from me?
My goal is just to discover the location of the Gnosis. Anything left unguarded is usually just bait. It's just as I guessed in the second before I struck. The Hydrognosis is not currently held by the Archon. In fact, this Archon doesn't seem like a god at all.
Who are you? And what are you trying to do?
The fear in her pupils is genuine. I left the scene with ease. Nobody came looking for me. Not long after, my informants confirmed what I had guessed. There's no doubt that there's something wrong with her. I have to find the Gnosis. If the Neuvillette hypothesis is correct, he is probably in possession of it.
Yes, Father.
My dear children.
News from the Fortress of Meropide. Master...
Probably the handiwork of that Wriothesley.
I'm afraid so.
This is a good opportunity. The value. Set up a meeting for me. I would like to meet the Hydro Archon. Oh, and I have an additional mission for you three.
Yes, Father.
Tartaglia's disappearance was not a part of my plan. The initiative belongs to the House of the Hearth. You should know the rest. Lenny's group is quite close to you.
You attacked?
It wouldn't mean anything, even if you shouted it from the rooftops.
Alright then.
I've now had 2 chances to enjoy tea with Furina. I am a servant of Her Majesty the Tsaritsa. Over my years of service, I've learned how a real Archon conducts and carries themselves. Of course, that is all just how I feel. It is, however, quite amusing to me that after all my years working in intelligence gathering, don't you think Fontaine is quite intriguing? Ultimately, though, one must survive in order to do anything else. You don't need to commit to anything right now, of course. I have a feeling that the situation will continue to evolve, and as your name is often connected with noble deeds, I'm sure we will work together someday. He certainly returned quickly.
Neuvillette?
For now, yes. But this issue will prove quite thorny in the long term. Thank you for protecting Furina. To put it simply, I used my power to force back the Primordial Sea and reseal the sluice gate. So as expected, the Knave has turned up the pressure on Furina. Permission granted.
Whoa. It can't be that you're the real Hydro Archon, right? You can't tell us? Then that's okay.
If by the phrase, you guys, you are referring to Furina and I, then although I'm not sure just what you are trying to imply, I must clarify that I do not share her positions on I believe so. The fortress has a long and complex history, and now, another catastrophe will soon be upon us.
Huh? Why is it raining all of a sudden?
You may be closer to the truth than you think.
Oh? And what are you thinking? The dragon of... Huh?
Please do not be so surprised. My apologies.
We were just guessing randomly. We didn't guess right, did we?
You guessed correctly. I sincerely hope you'll be able to keep this a secret.
Right, of course. We'll definitely help you. There's still something Paimon wants to ask.
Please, go ahead.
Well, if you are the Dragon Sovereign of Water, and you were able to force back the Primordial Sea from the fort, then since Fontaine's prophecy is all about seawater, couldn't you just use your power to solve the crisis?
None of the currently living dragon sovereigns in the world, myself included, possess our full dragonhood. They say that when the first usurper arrived on Teyvat,
there are 7 elemental archons and 7 matching dragons.
the dragon sovereign of water who lived through that era perished a long time ago. As their successor, I know far less of that part of our ancient history. In any case, I believe I will not be able to do much. Given the status quo, however, I would recommend finding another way to deal with the prophecy.
Oh, so even you can't solve it.
I still have some urgent matters to attend to at my office. If you have any more questions regarding ancient history, you are welcome to discuss.
Please go right ahead. We'll see you another time.
Take care.
weather all around brightens the heart.
I'll keep this close.
Traveler! Are you still doing alright? We're fine, but what about you guys? A few people sustained superficial injuries. Of course, we must also thank you for the help you provide.
How did Neuvillette know that he was needed here?
Well, Miss sure Neuvillette has strong resonance with the hydro element. When the water level rises, he can feel the waves produced. I ran into the bombshell bros while bandaging the injuries of the wounded. If you're not too pressed for time, please stay with us a few more days. Just let me know if you get a craving for any particular dish. I'd like to take the opportunity to spend some more time observing your facial muscles as well.
You guys are back?
You guys didn't get caught and thrown back down here, right?
Huh? No, not at all.
Ah, and here I thought you'd managed to escape from jail during all the commotion. I'd held you up as legendary jailbreakers, but now you're telling me you just never left?
We're sorry, but we just had some business to take care of.
All right. There's no need to get caught up in the details.
Hey, it wasn't just me. Weren't you super worried as well?
Something like that, yeah. I was also transferred to work in the kitchen a few days ago. Whenever he'd say that, I'd tell him I'm sure they're fine, wherever they are.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with worrying about your prison pal.
These two. They sure are a lot warmer and friendlier than when Paimon—
Oh, well, if you say so. I'll be watching you to make sure you finish every last bite.
Now guess, what suit will this next card be?
Well, look who it is.
Traveler, Paimon.
Looks like you're recovering nicely from an—
Thanks to everyone's support. Oh, right. I managed to work up the courage to thank Miss Clorinde in person.
Whoa, how did she react?
She told me that it was nothing.
She didn't want to stress you out, that's all.
Yeah.
Okay, but check this out. We went back to the opera house and we met the knave.
You met Father? Did she say anything to you?
She said a few things that were,
Her attitude towards you is even better than what we'd imagined. You should believe her. She has her own way of doing things.
Father is very capable.
Oh, Paimon just remembered that she thought Lenny was a bit too proud as well.
Got it.
That does sound like something that Father would say.
Hey!
Are you going to stay here for the next few days?
Looks like it, yeah.
Excellent. I will host a tea party.
For real? Then Paimon wants another serving of cake.
Another implies that you were already served some delicious cake while you were up there. Well, next time, you're going to have tea and snacks with us.
Kids these days, you just can't rely.
Courier, Miss Sijween told me you still haven't eaten.
Yeah, I was working on something.
That's no excuse for...
Junior, Lurvine, we're back!
Hello there. It's been quite the mess here recently.
And you? Are you still taking the secret passageway from the infirmary to work on the ship?
Yep. That is...
It can be a bit annoying when there are lots of people in the infirmary.
I mean, the infirmary does make it easier for you to...
Oh, yeah? Then why are you also here so much?
You two really are just using your jobs as a cover for your relationship, aren't you?
Not at all!
Do my eyes deceive me, or did I just see two inmates come back after making it to the surface?
We wanted to see how the fortress is doing. Is everything still alright?
We're fine, for the most part. Neuvillette came down and took care of the worst of it.
If that's the case, why don't you just ask him to stay here?
Oh, yeah, what a brilliant plan. Let's go convince the Udex himself to exchange the Courts of Fontaine for a puddle of water in the middle of nowhere. He came here in a hurry and left without even stopping for a cup of tea.
He sure sounds super busy.
Miss Clorinde has left as well.
Were the gifts milk?
Neuvillette got the milkshake. Clorinde
Those aren't even remotely alike.
Well, it's Neuvillette's own fault for making Sijween worried about his health by working so much. Oh, and I have some gifts here for you as well.
Are these from Sijween too?
Nope, they're from yours truly. You've already wrapped up your work at the fortress, so you can return to the surface at any time.
For real? Then we could stay here for a really long time?
You may access the cafeteria for free.
Hooray!
Just remember to come complete your paperwork once it's time for your release.
we're back in our cell again. We're no longer... Sure feels that way. But the truth is, we never did anything bad to begin with. Huh? How did you know? Hey, that's not true! All right. Okay, Paimon just wanted to say that we really are an amazing duo after. It's like, we've now gone to so many places together, and because there are so many bad things in the world, and you're counting Paimon today? Then let's ask Catherine to give Paimon an adventurer handbook as well! Just our thoughts making Paimon giddy. The last time we fell asleep here, we woke up to a whole mess outside ourselves. We should be safe now, right? Alright then, good night to you, Traveler.